What's up? What's good, my guys? How y'all doing? We here again with another hit and one, baby. Does being high increases your reaction? It doesn't actually increase my reaction. It gets me a bit slower sometimes. But we do it for the fun of it. We're over here enjoying the game. I wouldn't say we're taking it that serious. Yeah, I am part of the top 10% in the game. In the alpha test so far. And we've been doing great here. So I hope you enjoy this content. I'm gonna be doing a tier list based off of my opinion so far and what I've seen inside the game working. But not only that, I will have a character that since I have not played him and haven't seen him much, he is still gonna be in the unknown category for this tier list. But yeah, I want to just have a debate with you guys, have a little chat, and see what you guys think about this tier list. You know, there's a couple of characters here that I feel people are now getting used to them and thinking they're a bit weaker than others. And there's a bunch of characters that they just have different potential. I don't think there's any character that's been bad. I've only been playing the game for 2 days. Hey man, that's good. You'll get a bit of knowledge here from me. I've been playing the game since it got released in the alpha test. Sadly, it's leaving soon. I think we have like 2 more days with the game or three. I heard some news about it ending in March 10, but I don't know at what time. So yeah, it kind of sucks that we're at that close to leaving the game. But yeah, your opinion is still gonna be valued here, man, and this is gonna help you figure out who you want to play in the future. And if you already like someone that you already playing, you can see where they're at right now in the meta. But this is all for early access. When the game might go live, we're gonna probably have to readjust this tier list. We're gonna have to probably change it because they obviously are gonna patch stuff off and change stuff off before full release in the game. Let me actually take my pillow out of there. I don't know why, but I can't see my pillow on my camera. Gives me stuff. But yeah, let's switch it up here. I'm glad you're here, Carnage Scissor, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this content here we have for you, and everyone else that joins us. If you have any other friends that play the game that are interested, let them know we here. We're pushing this live stream, and we want to hear everyone's opinion based off of it. We're gonna be here in tiermaker.com. For y'all who don't know, I don't think so far we have any character that is actually bad enough to be lower than C tier. I feel like every single character has its use. We have an unknown tier since there is a character that I have not seen much of yet, even in the early access. Like a lot of people weren't able to get him, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm just chilling at the dentist waiting on my fiance. That's why I'm not on the game. Hey man, you gotta do stuff sometimes. So I hope you get out of your dentist appointment, and I hope you enjoy this content while you're here. Thank you again for the follow, man. Oh wait, that was not a follow. I was a Streamlab alert. My bad. Jumped into conclusion. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this content. And if you do, we on that road to 120. I think we lost three followers, but I think those were bots trying to scam anyways. So yeah, gotta update that follower list. We over here trying to look for legit people, not for scammers in the account. But let's start it off with my personal favorite, Fang Bao Bao. I feel like damage wise, she is the strongest character in the game. Damage wise, her combos are pretty easy. And she's ridiculously crazy playing. Like everyone enjoys Fang Bao Bao. Yeah, exactly. Um, to the point where she's like one of the only characters I know the full name of. Actually, I have to open up the game in the background to figure out the names of some of these characters because I don't know them all. But yeah, Feng Bao Bao, she's like really good at just cutting range, hitting, doing combos, and her E is a good follow up to her first ability. So even if you dodge out of her first ability, you should just catch them with the reaction of the E and then combo off with that because they already wasted 3 out of 5 stamina on just the shift out. So sometimes they just gotta eat that whole combo just because of that. And then you could use the doppelganger and use fire to lift the person up on the floor and just keep on, comboing off of it. Her only weakness is her dash roll is kind of slow. Yeah, her dash roll is kind of slow. And she gets punished by control players. I play with controller. Like these characters that are really good at zoning and running away from her do really good against her. And we do have a couple of those in the meta. So that's another way you could counter her, but she still is S tier. Uh, like just on her damage and on how easy she could still chase down people, and if played well, she could still do crazy combos. I feel like you gotta have her in that S tier because there's some people in this S tier that really can't beat her when it comes combo to combo. But they have other strengths that allow them to compete in that S tier. So, in my opinion, Fame Bao Bao does deserve that S tier, even if we're talking about high ping or low ping, because I know a lot of people have different opinion based off the ping as well. But honestly, I was beating with her in high ping, and I was beating with her in low ping. Because the game when it first came out, the pings were crazy. I think she is good because her tools are easy to use. Yeah, and that's another one. She is really beginner friendly. If you're trying to pick out a character as the easiest to use and strongest reward to get, Fang Bao Bao is definitely the one. Yes, she is able to get countered by better players when you get, to the higher tiers of the PvP. Same with the lightning guy. Which lightning guy? We'll get back that one to you right now because I know if you're talking about Lu Jin, yeah, he's crazy. He's definitely S tier. But if you're talking about Zhang Shulan, I forget. Yeah, I think it's Zhang Shulan. Let me check that out. I want to check the fearless. If you're talking about Zhang Shulan, he's a hit or miss. He's honestly good, good-ish at damage. His combos are a bit too predictable. You can kind of dodge out of all his combos pretty easy. He suffers from range as well as Feng Bao Bao, but he doesn't have good gap closures to actually combo off of as Feng Bao Bao. But he does have really good damage. Actually, we're gonna use him as the second one. He is let me go here to recruitment real quick to see all the characters' name again. Outcast right here. Just to remember, yeah, Jang Shulan is his name. I didn't want to butcher that or mispronounce it because I know people, you know, are really picky on that. So yeah, his name is Zhang Shulan right here. Honestly, I have a controversial pick because I feel like most of the time he's C tier, but when people are really good at using him, he goes up to A tier. But that's the thing. Like, just because you're good at popping off with him does not make the character good, in my opinion. And I feel like 90% of the players that use him right now are just too predictable, too easy to counter for me to give him such a high rank. And I don't want to put him in C just because I know there's good characters that use him. So I will be putting him at B tier. But I think he's on that lower end of B tier where he's almost going to C. Like, I've got a lot of matches here. Let me pull, like, if I could pull out my account, like, I've played a bunch of matches and I've played against him a lot. And I rarely lose against him. Like, he could run super fast, but his combo game isn't it. His lightning attack is not really it. I prefer his doppelganger's effect than actually using him. Carnage Scissor says lightning long range and super fast. Lightning buffs allows him to zoom without stamina. Yes, he zooms without stamina, but the problem is you have a doppelganger that does that too. So you can get that speed effect without having him on the field. And then not only can you have that speed effect without having him on the field, his combo game isn't there. He lacks good combos. He lacks the damage of all these A tiers and S tiers, and he's easier to punish than the rest. Because even Feng Bao Bao, which does have a easy kit, the way you punish her is not as easy as you punish this guy. Um, like you could see a lot of streamers playing against him, and most of them agree that he's not that strong. And when he is strong, he's crazy strong. But it takes a lot of good players to get into that 1% of oh shit, this is actually good. So just because he's not a dependable strong character, it depends on more who's using it, and his combos do lag short from the rest of the people. I just can't see him above a B tier. The only reason he's not the worst character in the game right now, in my opinion, is because we got someone here called Rong Chan, who is completely ass. He is the slowest character, uh, fighting wise in the game. Look at him right here. He does not have the damage to contend with A and B. Yeah, he's just really slow. He has this weird grab thingy mechanic that you can miss easily. His combos aren't that good. Aside from his cool looking ult, he's just too slow, too bad. Yes, he's just not there. Right now, he is the only C tier I think in the game. Honestly, I don't think anyone's worse than him. And the C tier category was made specifically for him. Because I honestly don't see anyone else playing with him. Then we got Lu Jin, the inner demon. Oh my god, this guy, bro, this guy's right here. This guy is S tier. Definitely S tier. I don't know if I would put him above uh Feng Bao, but the only reason I don't think I'll put him above Feng Bao is because he will take skill. His combos are super easy to do, but you have one weakness, and is that you have a ability block instead of a block. Which means if you want to block against someone, you have to predict it to actually block it, and you got to predict it really, really well. But this block functions in a way that he could summon a lightning towards the ground, hit the down target while he's still down, force him back up into his combo again. So ideally, you want to attack, 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 let him fall, block, lightning comes down, hits your opponent on the floor, combo again, use the E combo, bam, 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 he falls, again, block lightning on the floor, and you're just gonna try to keep on dragging it. And if they don't have shift, they're kind of screwed, you know. If you play this character correctly and you're able to pull off that hit when they're on the ground with the lightning, it is disgusting. You could basically keep on hitting him with no punishment at all if he doesn't have the shift stamina to get out. And then if he does, you have a great chase. Can't play him, not enough days for me to access him. Bro, yeah, man, Carnage Scissor, it sucks that you haven't been able to play him. I only played him like for 2 or 3 days, but he is really crazy, bro. He's like, oh my god, really good, you know. Like right now he definitely deserves that S tier. I have not seen a character so versatile and rewarding to be able to keep on comboing and comboing against them. Like if you're able to bait their shift, they're kind of screwed into getting hit by your full combo. And then you could link that full combo into your ult and it's a wrap. Like you could literally 100 to 0 someone in the ideal scenario because of how good his follow up is and how he literally just doesn't let you recover by hitting you with the thunder while you're still on the ground. Baron and Gun Girl seem like two really annoying ones to face. To Annoying ones to force you to learn the matchup. Baron. Baron's pretty good. He's a good, really good character. He just has this crazy mechanic where he can basically turn everything into a grab. Like he could grab you from an attack. He could grab you by actually just blocking and by you actually blocking and just him grabbing you. And he could just grab you in his abilities. So it's kind of like an annoying matchup where he's just constantly grabbing you and doing damage. And if you don't know how to combo him and how to just be like, get out of here, stop that, he's really strong. And then there's not a lot of characters who could really just hit him and say, stop that. That's why he's actually, Baron is high A tier, in my opinion. One of the best A tiers. Because the only reason he isn't S tier is because if Fang Bao Bao is able to hit her combo off, well, she basically ruins his day. Same with this guy and everyone else that I'm gonna put on S tier, kind of ruin his game matchup the whole time. And then we have Ru Hua, which is the gunner. The gunner version, I'm pretty sure is this one. Uh, she is low S tier, but she's S tier. Why? She could grab you from across the map, basically. Whenever you're blocking and she's just spamming her attack button while running away from you, as soon as you try to block one of those attacks or try to parry it, she's gonna just grab you instantly from the other side, throw you in the air, and give hella damage. Then she could just throw the E again, keep you away from range, throw the other ability, keep you in range, and just be annoying. All her combos are from range. You have to learn how to close the gap against her. And if she's really good, you're not closing that gap. I've played matchups versus Ruhuas that have made me want to rage quit the game. Like, I hate her. I hate her. I feel like her playstyle is for scary cats. And I'm like, bro, we're in a fighting game. I just want to go up in personal. But you gotta respect it. She is really strong and she is really good. Uh like the range she has is ridiculous. Her grab is ridiculous. She could combo pretty good too for being someone that has a gun. Normally, when you're ranged, your combos aren't that good for what I've seen in this game, but she has a bit of everything and she has it well done. So she's actually a really good character. She's really annoying. Uh, like usually if I'm not banning Wang Ji, I'm banning her or I'm banning Chang Shilan because I don't like those matchups. There are people that they prioritize in running away and have a really good strategical play by running away. So yeah, and that's what the meta is kind of shifting. I've seen a lot of more people are using Ruhua, Wang Ji, and all these kind of like controllers, I'd say, to be able to just control the pace while running away and being able to win. Oh no, no, no! I like Wang Ji. I don't like when people use him in the running away tactic to just stun you, get you with the lightning, then hit you, retreat, go back away, running with him, bait you into attacking again, get you with the lightning, or putting the fire on the floor so that when you try to do an attack or a combo on him, he keeps on just stopping you and then he combos you. I don't like that play style of Wang Yi. When I play Wang Ji, I play him way different. I like to try to out combo people because Wang Ji is very versatile. And Wang Ji is actually another S tier because of that. I do think he's better than Ruhua though. Don't think he's better than Fang Bao Bao or this guy though. But that is debatable because he could kind of beat Fang Bao Bao in some good plays. So you know what? Just because he could kind of win against Fang Bao Bao sometimes, I'll put him here. Put him as second strongest on the list. Uh, but yeah, I'll put him as second strongest. He got the anime protagonist buff. Uh, yeah, it's funny because from what I know, I've seen only season one. He's not even the protagonist of the anime, but they're making him kind of like the protagonist of the game. The actual anime protagonist, yeah, story mode starts with him. That's why. That's why a lot of people think he's the protagonist, but he's only the protagonist for the game. You know, the actual protagonist is actually right here in B tier. Like the first season revolves around him and Fang Bao Bao, taking care of him basically and showing him this new world. Because the anime begins like basically this guy is turned into one of the outcasts, but he doesn't know anything about this outcast world. His grandpa had it secret from him, like crazy. Like his grandpa just taught him how to fight and gave him all this power, but kept the outcast world hidden from him. He was like, "Don't show your powers to nobody. Nobody can know you do this. You only use this when you gotta save your life." And he trained him into a beast because he's a beast in the anime. Let me tell you. And Fang Bao Bao is also really crazy. So I'm actually liking that they made her that strong. Is it a Chinese or Japanese anime? Because I saw it on Crunchyroll also. I'm not sure because I didn't know Crunchyroll had it, but I know it is a Chinese anime. Like I know it comes from a Chinese company. That's actually a Chinese art style as well. So I would not be surprised that it is Chinese, but I'm not 100% sure if it is on Crunchyroll. They might have made a Japanese adaptation to it, but I wouldn't be 100% sure. All I know, season one is really good, but our actual protagonist is here in the B tier, which is sad, and then the game protagonist is up here in S tier. But you do what you do. Maybe I'm guessing Wang Ji is more of a popular character than the actual protagonist. So they decided let's try to make Wang Ji the game protagonist. That's my guess. But yeah, let me get back into the game because actually no. Let me do one more that I know by memory. This is Best Girl Lu Ling Long or something like that. She basically has Ultra Instinct. Dodging with her is amazing. It gives you this slow mo action that you're able to just combo crazily whenever you dodge like that. Uh, you're just really, really good at dodging and comboing, and then your combo always leads up to getting ulted in the face. Like yeah, she hits hard. She dodges really well, and honestly, the only reason I won't give her S here is because she takes hella skills. Because you gotta prioritize the dodge mechanic and learn how to do it so well that you always enter into that flow dodge state and you abuse your passive to be able to keep on comboing. The bad thing is when you have that mirror matchup, it becomes kind of like a slow fest, and you don't know which one is dodging which first, and you're like, oh shit, who combos who now? Uh, but that happens in a lot of mirror matchups, so you know, it's not that bad. But she is a really I would say high skill, high reward character. And I wouldn't be surprised if as the game progresses, she ends up being S tier. Because when people have the time to be able to master her, and a lot of people master her, she's definitely gonna be S tier. The only reason I have her in A tier is because this is early access and not a lot of people know how to use her well. But when you master that Ultra Instinct mode, how I call it, you're basically almost unstoppable with her. And then she's like best girl right now, you know, because let's be honest, they gave us two bots, like two puppets that don't even count as females. Fang Bao Bao, she's all right. She's never been, the waifu of the show. She's just been all right. She's a badass. You expect her to just kill people, be badass, and handle business. And that's how they got her here as a character. Like Fame Bao Bao handles business. Luling Long, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually check her name again. Hope I'm not butchering it. Yeah, Lu Ling Long. Definitely best girl. Best girl. Her combat is amazing. Her Ultra Instinct mode is really freaking cool. And like, I just gotta respect it, Uh, she goes hard. Let's get another character besides best girl, because now this is where we get the characters I don't really know their names. Let's go with Juan Tao. Let's get it. Juan Tao, he can be really strong when you don't know what to do against him. His abilities are cool. He kind of gets you unexpectedly with his combo. His damage output is great. But I don't see him competing for S tier. I don't see him better than Luling Long or Baron, but I don't see him so much better than Shu Shilon that he should get a tier above him. So I will put him at the top of B tier. I think right now he might be the best B tier. And then we got a pick that is also pretty famous, Jugi King or Queen. I have no idea how you pronounce his name. Jugi Queen. He basically has a good control, good running away. He has a good fireball. The problem is his fireball leads him to getting counterattack a lot. So I would have to say either he's A tier if you're great at controlling the fight and you're in a good control fight. But since his fireball can kind of get counterattack really easy when we're in low ping now, it kind of makes him the high B tier. Honestly, I can't put him in this A tier. I just can't. I just can't see him anywhere above the the A tier, so I just can't have him that high up. Anyways, we have Ruhua Worm. That's Melee Ruhua. That's the next one we're gonna go with. And I feel like Melee Ruhua is a potential A, but she is very predictable. And her damage isn't as safe as Ruhua with the firearm. So I'll put her at B tier. And I'll put her here. Because I feel like she's better than Shang Shulan. But she's not better than these two. And finally, this guy. This guy, we beat him up in the game at the story mode. A lot of people try to use him as first, but they kind of notice quickly that he isn't that good. Beyond his fire ability being able to hit you when you on the ground, there's not much else in his kit that's actually good. His ult is easy to dodge. Uh, he doesn't have that much damage, and if you want that fire ability to hit on the ground, you can just use him as a doppelganger. I used him as a doppelganger a lot because his doppelganger is actually good, but besides that, Juge Guan or whatever that's pronounced, I'm sorry I'm butchering it, has to be the other C tier. But he is better than the first C tier. And this guy, I have to leave him on the unknown tier list because I don't have access to him yet. I've been short by like 20 points. It's a bullshit. I probably unlock him tomorrow or actually today when we play. So maybe at the end of the stream, I might have a different placement for him if I do get access to him, but I don't think I'm gonna get access to him today. And even if I get access to him, playing a few matches isn't gonna let me actually fully place him on the tier list. So I feel like just because of that, I have to keep this unknown, and that's just right for him. Just he deserves the unknown spot because I haven't been able to play with him much. I haven't seen anyone play with him either. Once I see people playing with him, people actually winning in high tiers, when I see like actually gameplay of him, then maybe we could come back and edit this. But right now, I feel like this is the actual tier list right now. I feel like these four deserve this S tier. I feel like Lulong is the closest one to come back to S tier, but this guy also has the potential to rise to S tier, which is crazy. Which means some of these people might end up in the future getting lowered to A tier, just because these two guys have the potential to counter the whole meta. They have the potential to just turn it all around and just be really good. But since they're not gonna have enough time to train with them at this time, for the early access uh current tier list, I feel like this is the one. Uh I'm gonna actually share this on Twitter. What's up, guys? A quick little edit here right before we end the video. I hope y'all enjoying it so far. Maybe y'all a bit disappointed because y'all don't see Silly Billy in the video. My bad. Silly Billy, I find him like he's a bit sluggish. His combos are a bit, you know, not that good. His power is all right. It's good. You can make him work. His gun is annoying ability, but with good ping, you could just counter his E, quick up, combo him. He can't really react to it because he's not that fast. You know, his character is a slow character at the end of the day. So I see him in that B to C tier, give or take. And the last one, Jing Jun, or however he's called, Jing Luyan, or whatever it is. I know I butchered the hell out of his name. Don't kill me for it. Not enough people have him, but I was able to see some gameplay today. I was able to use him a bit. And I think, yeah, he's gonna be deserving of that AS tier around there. He's gonna be really good. Just people, haven't played him as much to be 100% sure he's S tier. That's why I left him in the unknown yet, because out of everyone in the test, he's the one with least amount of gameplay since he was the hardest one to get in the test. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming by. If y'all enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below who is your favorite character of the Hidden Ones, and let me know if y'all ready for this game to launch. I'm already ready to hit that top 10% when the game launches again and just climb higher and higher. We're gonna be streaming it, we're gonna make videos on it. So subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, and at the end of the day, we are variety streamers, so come join us, have some fun. Let's get it, baby. We out.